Richard Southern joins us now. Richard, all those year-end lists are starting to come out. YouTube Canada revealing the most watched YouTube videos.
It was a CityBiz, I think you and I did together.
Was it that one?
Not quite.
No.
It's a little bit further down the list. You know what the most watched video of the year was?
I'm really afraid.
Honest to goodness, never even was aware of this until today. It's Kylie Jenner, an 11-minute movie about the birth of her child, Francis. Take a look.
So that's...
You're going to eat, you need to exercise. It's just in and out these
76 million views this year.
For Stormy.
You see, you knew Stormy, the name.
Well,
I didn't even know
just
the name.
read it.
Next most watched video was this YANNY LAUREL, What Do You Hear? A scientific explanation. So that had 49 million views. I don't want to even think about that anymore.
No kidding.
Fifth most watched video, a kid yodeling in Walmart.
I don't know what to do. All I do is
Still creepy today as it was a few months ago. 59 million.
Where is he now? That's the question.
That's his 15 minutes is long over with.
Done.
Most watched music video of the year is actually a song I really like. I don't mind admitting to it. It is Maroon 5, Girls Like You. Hit it. Plus, it has Cardi B.
Yes.
We both love Cardi B.
That's right.
You got to have Cardi.
1.3 billion?
1.3 billion views on that. Next most watched video was Drizzy, God's Plan.
Don't pull up at 6 a.m. Anything you guys want in the store is free, so grab whatever you got.
He actually gave away $1 million in the production of this video. He's handing out money to everyone. Drake also checks into the eighth most watched music video of the year, Francis. Nice for what?
That's really nice.
So Drizzy's doing pretty well for himself, Francis.
He's not doing bad. He's not doing bad.
He's doing all right.
Kylie Jenner? Really?
That was weird.
What does that say about
What does it say about
Canadians?
us?
I don't know.
We'll leave that for another show.
Okay, let's move to historic movies now. Some of the most influential films of all time.
Yeah, you know what the number one was? Wizard of Oz, going back to 1939, Francis. Researchers in Italy, they looked at 47,000 movies, and they said The Wizard of Oz, the most influential, based on how many times it was mentioned after its theatrical release.
You have a heart. You're not like a Tin Man.
No, I have the straw brain, quite frankly. Now, they also have Star Wars as the second most influential movie, followed by Psycho, King Kong, Space Odyssey. Metropolis is on there. I love that line when she says to the Scarecrow, well, you talk a lot for a guy with no brain, and he says, people with no brains tend to talk quite a bit, actually.
You're talking a lot, Richard. You know what? Like Star Wars, obviously, like classic. That really is a classic.
More of a Star Trek man myself, but whatever. Yeah,
well,
more of a Picard guy.
Very influential. So everyone's busy decorating for Christmas, but it can be a bit of a pain if you have a pet in the house.
You don't have a cat, but people that do.
I have 3 children.
Right. Well, kids do this, but cats, they climb up the tree and they wreck everything. So now they have a solution to it. It's a super tall tree to keep paws and little hands away. So, Francis, this is a 6-foot tall tree, and it looks like a real tree. It's just on a large stint. There's a lot of room for presents, but it keeps the cats and it keeps the kids away.
Do you have cats at home?
I know. I used to, and he did used to climb up the tree. His name was Damien. He used to climb up the tree. He was named after Damien
So you would have
Rose.
had one of these. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. And that looks all right, actually.
No, it doesn't, Richard.
It looks cool. No. 42 bucks for the
You have to buy really
tree.
tall presents to go with that tree. Okay, so if you found all the gifts that could wind up under both our trees, Richard, this year, beard lights.
Perfect for the goatees, Francis.
18-colored nano LED lights.
This is what they're doing now. They're little tiny lights. They clip onto your beard. They're supposed to be painless, and you wear it around. It's very festive. You and I tried it out, Francis. Take a look.
Did we?
Our goatees have never looked more festive than they do today. You're speechless.
I'm speechless, yes.
Finally, our goatees can be Christmassy and festive.
Okay,
I like it.
And where do you keep the battery pack? Like,
yeah, you clip it on your back, and it's 25 bucks for the beard lights. We got to start rocking them everywhere we go.
Do we really?
We absolutely do.
You know what? Why don't you start?
All right, I'll start.
And I will follow, promise.
You'll see me at Queen's Park with the beard lights on.
All right, thank you, Richard.